Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. So you can see we're going to be making some jewelry, but I have never used pressed flowers in jewelry pieces. So I figured we would try that. I do have some abalone shells. I have some purple stones. I have got some washi tape. So I got a bunch of things, but what I want to do is make earring and a pendant set to match. So we're going to start with the oval first, and then I also have these little ones here too. All right, so what I'm going to do is, so we're going to be working backwards today. So these are going to be the two earrings. The part that's down is going to be what's going to be the front. So we've got to get a little layer of UV resin in there so that we can put our flowers in. And I don't want a thick layer, but I do want enough like to cover the bottom. All right, and let me get a silicone. We're just gonna move that out to the edges. So the more and more I experiment with making the UV resin jewelry, the better I'm getting, and I'm also getting more ideas. You know, it's like anything, when you don't know the process and how things work, you know, it definitely makes for more of a challenge. But the more you do it and the more comfortable you get, the better you get, and then you have a little bit more ideas to try different things. All right. So let's see. I'm just going to take and I guess it doesn't really matter. I just don't want that stick piece. So I'm just gonna move that in. And let's see. Get that in there. And now I got to get two for the other side. So if I kind of do them at the same time, I think I will get them somewhat close. And let me get one off this. All right. So we might as well do the pendant at the same time. And I like this pendant here better, so. Oh, and I should have ran my lighter over it, but I forgot. So I'm just, if there's any bubbles, I'm trying to move them to the top. So my only thing I don't know is what color I should back them in. You know, because I want the flowers to show up, but I also want it to stand out. So we're going to put some green. And let me see. All right, so like I said, I don't know how this is gonna look, guys, because I've never done this, but we are today. All right, so we're gonna put this in our double-sided UV light. All right, so that's one set. And I had these two purple ones that I thought would make really a pretty pendant. So we'll make just a pendant on this one, just because I want to see what that purple one is going to look like. And let's see. So we're going to have to make it a big one. Unless we use this one. Yeah, I'm going to use a big one. And I'm going to get my long neck lighter out so I don't keep forgetting. Make sure you go around the little thingy ding at the top. Come on, Bubbles. Get away from the side. All right. So we're gonna plop that in there. And we will get a little bit of greenery. But I've also got some of these baby's breasts. That I thought might be a cute, like, little accent. Gonna have to squish that one. He's a little bit thick. So some of this green is not going to show, and that's fine. Just so there's a little something coming out from behind the flowers. All right, so we're gonna plop that in, take out our other one. All right, so just kind of see what they are. So if I did a white, yeah, I think a white would be a good color to back them in. I mean, we could have even done like a lighter green, but this is a silvery white, so we'll try some of this. So I'm just gonna put some of this in here and grab a stick. Now you still want this for the light to be able to get through it. All right, I need a different stick. This one's just not gonna cut it. I need something that I can actually stir. So that's gonna give it a nice sheen, because this is an iridescent, but it's still thin enough that I think we will get the effect that we want. All right, so I'm gonna start with the big one. And this way here, it's gonna make it so that it's not so see-through. And I know I'm gonna need a little bit more to get the 2 earrings done, so we will just put some more in. We'll stir that up. And then we can always give them a top coat of clear. But I am trying to get them as full as possible. All right, let's clean this edge up. And we will give it a quick go over with the lighter, get any bubbles. And we will pop this in and pull out our other one. All right, so this one, let's do, let me see what I've got for purple. I was looking to see if I had like a purpley glitter. That's a different shade. That one might work. All right. Let's put a bunch in there. And we will stir this in and see what effect we get, what look. I'm almost thinking we're gonna need just a hint of a purple-ish mica powder. And we have some right here. Let's see what we get. I want to see a little bit of the glitter, but I also don't want it so see-through that it's going to be clear. So we'll try this. And this layer I want thin so that I can back it with a clear. I just wanted to make sure that, like, I got all of those flowers, that background coated. Before we put let's pop that in there. All right, so this needs still a little bit more time. So we're gonna put that in and let that continue to cure. And let's start with this. I want to use these holographic flakes like I had done in the previous one, like when I made these earrings here. But I'm going to back them with black this time. So, whoa. All right, I want, I guess this size here. And I'm also going to do these two little circle things because I don't know if I'm going to make it like a dangly or if I'm just going to make it a, these ones a stud. Come on, Bubbles, get out of there. And I got my little tiny light that goes with the Bond Craftor, the bonding one. So I have that one charging right now. All right, we're gonna make sure that I'm putting them in the right container thing. It has something in it. So I want these, you know, pretty much covered, but not to the point where they're like sticking out. And there are some nice big flakes, so by putting them in this type of a mold, you can actually like really get them to show. I just think these are going to be so pretty. But I also got to make sure that they are somewhat even colored wise. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of a variation. They're handmade, but I really don't want too many bald spots. Come on, get off. So last time we did these, we left them clear. We just put the clear UV resin on top. This time we're going to back them in a black. I don't know where I got these little jars. I think they came in some sort of a kit that I got. I know they're a type of mylar flake, but I don't even know if that's what I would use to try and look them up. This one just looks like it needs a smidge more. All right, we will get these in curing. These ones are done, and that one is done. All right. So on this one, we're gonna back it with just a layer of the clear. And we will see what kind of look we got. Make sure that you get it up to your edges and around your little thingy that you put your clasp through. And I'm just gonna want to get it to the top. So this is clear, so that will cure good. Slide that over. We're gonna pop that one in. And I am going to put a thin layer because these could use a little bit more. So we're just gonna finish topping them off with some clear. hopefully I don't have to do a fat coat on them. I can get them right up to the edge. Get a nice finish. I might as well just keep the light going while I'm working on one, letting everything completely. All right, so I'm just gonna get I just don't want a whole bunch of cleanup if I can possibly help it. So if I just can go around, there's already pieces that have dried on the side, so I will have a little bit of, that one looks like it's good. That one's got a nice dome. Okay, these ones are done. We'll get these ones going. Okay, so now we got to make up some black. And so I've just got some black mica powder. And I don't want it too thick. I want it to still be somewhat see-through. So if you put it on the side of your cup like that, you can see that you can still see through it. I am gonna add just a little bit more clear, just because I want to make sure that it's not too dark. And we will just fill these. Oh, that's it. That one's domed really good. I'm just gonna try to scoop a little smidgen out of this one. Let's pop some bubbles. That one's done. And I should have put it on something. Hang on. Now I gotta scoop a little bit out of here because when I picked it up, I made a mess. You know what I'm gonna do? Hang on, I'm gonna shut the light off. I'm gonna pull my tray out over here. I will get them on there. Yeah. They look like they are ready to go. So, and then I'll just turn that back on. So, let's see what this one looks like. Oh, that's really cute. It is really cute. And it doesn't need to be top coated. I will put another coat on the back because it's not quite level. So we will I'm going to pull that to the edge. So I should have probably put another layer before I took it out, but I wanted to see what it looked like. So I'm just making sure that it goes to the ends. There. Let's pull these guys out and see. Oh, those are really cute. That is adorable. So I spent a good couple hours down here getting my jewelry stuff and my keychain stuff like organized, so I would know like right where everything is. That came out so cute as well. So I do need to there we go. So I'm wondering, I think I'm gonna give them a top coat just to really like give that 3D dimension. So I'm wondering if I do it like this. That way I can just pick this up and slide that in. Yeah, that'll work. Just carefully go around the hole and then just bring it to your edge. You want it full, but you got to be careful that you don't put too much and have it overflow. And we're gonna just let that one sit while we get the next one ready. And then I can go back and double check before I put it under the light. Because sometimes you have to almost turn your pieces to see if you've got it to the edge, depending on like the way your light is, wherever you're working. And then we will hit these with the lighter. See, there's a little spot that's pulling away. So I know I need a little bit more on that one. So that's one good thing about letting them sit for a minute. So that way it has time. If it is going to pull away, you'll see that it's pulled away. Or you're just going to have to do this step again. And see, like by turning it, I saw there was like 2 areas that I had missed on that one. You know, it might just be the way my light is in my room, but I definitely have to really, on this final coat, I have to really look. All right, so this one is all done. Let's get these in. Into the oven we go. And these are nice and hard. So we can take these out. Look at how pretty that is. So I will probably, I'm going to go around these, and then I'll probably do a top coat and a back coat on these just to really bring out that shine. And to make sure that the back is nice and smooth. So what I was thinking we could do is I could put an eye thing in there, make this part a post, but have that be a dangly. So that's kind of where I'm thinking of going with that. And where's my deburring tool? Just want to make sure that that doesn't have anything sharp. Doesn't feel it, but there. let me just use the back of this like we did the other. And we won't need much of a top coat on these. Just want them to look a little bit smoother. So I don't always do this to every piece. It just depends on how they come out. And then while this is in there curing, we will put the clasp on that pendant. And I don't have my ring light on because I'm using my USB port to charge my little UV light. But I am going to unplug it here and once I get them done so that I can just give you guys a good close-up. And then I will get some final pictures, so. So I'm still like getting used to doing these. So I'm always nervous of putting too much and having it run over and making a mess. Because we all know how messy I am to begin with, right? Let's give that a little heat. I'm gonna put a smidge more. These two both look like they're trying to pull away from the bottom. And I want them domed good. These ones here look like they're doing okay. And let's get these popped in. Look how pretty that is. So let me unplug my little light here and put my cover back on my USB. And I will get my light plugged back in so we can hang on here. I had this turned around from when I was painting, so I had to turn it back around. So that is, I'm gonna zoom in because when I zoom in, it focuses better. So that's the pendant and the 2 earrings. So we will get the jump rings. And the pliers. And where did I put my chains? I've got all kinds of chains. I've got black ones, I've got silver ones. So I think we're going to use these ones. All right, we'll use that for a chain. I need my jump rings. I need my earring backs. So these are all sterling silver. I only buy sterling silver earring backings. Those are for the other ones. So we gotta, all right, let's see. I think this will be a good size. We'll try it. Ah, come on. I see you coming through. And what do I have for earring? I guess we will use the fish hooks. These ones. Before I do that, and I'm gonna need to put a second one because it's not gonna hang right. Yeah, so sometimes it just depends on the way your piece is made. There, now we have a beautiful earring to go with our pendant. And now I'm going to take my little card. So this is how I package them when I'm going to sell them. This is how they come. And I have my little rubber stoppy things that I put on the backs. So I figured if I made fewer things today, then I could show you the whole process. And I put that one on upside down. Not like it would really matter, but. And then I'm gonna take a chain. So my pieces come with a chain. I don't just put the loop, and they come with a chain. And I don't have any of the cards that I can hang the 3 pieces, but I do cut my sides to make my own. And then I take the chain and I put it through. So then it comes like a 3-piece set. So that is one set, and then I put it in a plastic bag. So that's one set. Let's get this one done. Let me coat the other side of this while I'm getting that one done, so these will be done. And this one went down in the hole, so I might have to drill it out. Did exactly what I did not want to do. Sorry, guys. I forgot I had zoomed in. And whenever you're doing this, make sure you don't have any bubbles on your sides because it will run down. So you can put a little, like a little piece of tape or something if you had to. All right, those are looking. Oh, one little bit here that is. Just double checking. And pop those back in the oven while we get this one done. All right, so let me so if it's just a necklace, I will show you how I package those. So these will be on my website, and they will come with something free. All orders come with something free. It could be a keychain, it could be a candle, tea light. You just never know. And I need to order some more like this type of it does have the earring, but it doesn't work good. So that's how my necklaces come, and then those will also be in a bag. So we have 2 sets. So we need the studs. We need 2, maybe 4 of these. 2 and 2, different sizes. And thinking these size posts will be perfect. And then 2 of the backs. And all right, let me put these in a bag while I am so when I go to the shows, then these get hung up on my board. But if somebody orders them, that's how I send them out. And that way I know that they're not getting any crap on them. They're not getting scratched or anything like that. Those are almost ready. All right, I had put it on the 5 minutes, so those are ready. Oh, I am gonna need another big one to go through the top piece. And we're going to put the see if this is going to work. And there we have it. Pretty dangly earring. All right, so we got one done. Almost done, guys. And we have our second one. So now we're going to flip these over. And I'm going to get my UV bond out. And we're going to cure that. I'll get it to stay, and then I will pop it under the light. And we'll pop that under the light. These out. I'll get another earring card. And another bag. And we will have our three sets of jewelry, separate sets. And poke that through. Put the back on, and we have a beautiful earring. Why can I not put the backs on with my left hand? Huh? Really? Are you kidding me right now? And there we have it. Beautiful little dangly earrings. And then they go into a bag. Just like that. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, and if you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up. It does help my channel. We never got to these today, but we're a little over an hour, so I'm going to call this good for today. And I will see you guys all on the next video. Bye, guys.